Hey guys, today we'll be reacting to both Logan Paul's apology videos. I personally haven't seen either, mainly for the fact that I'm currently sick and recovering. I apologize for my voice if it sounds weird or cringy. With that being said, take it away, Logan.
CoffeeZilla. I watched her three-part series called Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, and like many on this platform, you have successfully used my name for views and money. While your work used to be impartial, your addiction to clicks has clouded your judgment and you've made very real errors with very real repercussions.
Oh, Logan, this better be good. I hope for your sake that you actually bring up some evidence and vindicate yourself. Otherwise, you're just gonna look like a total ass. Remember, Logan, Coffee conducted a year-long extensive research about this CryptoZoo scam, showing proof of rug pulling and text messages from your group exposing not only the lies and deception, but proof that you didn't pay your developers nor coming through on the promises that you gave to your investors and audience.
Coffee, you took a shot at my reputation. So in this video today, I'm going to be defending myself with facts, something that you have gotten in the habit of twisting as you continue to morph from an investigator to a gossip channel.
Sorry to interrupt you again, Logan, but for the record, when dealing with someone like you, right, these defamation suits is a joke when your credibility is already in the gutter due to the way you portray yourself online and your past mistakes. And I'm not even talking about Japan. Whatever happened to Doitcoin or Dinkcoin or whatever the fuck it was. I'm all about second chances and allowing someone to be like, damn, I fucked up. But how many times are we supposed to let you get away with lies and taking advantage of your audience? I mean, do you honestly believe we're just supposed to sit here as you manipulate your way through life? Come on, Logan.
You see, CoffeeZilla tried to work with law enforcement in the past, but his work was described as not anchored to truth and often speculative. He is a lopsided journalist with an agenda, and he's nothing more than the Keemstar of crypto and finance. But as opposed
Logan. You sound like a fucking crybaby. You're like, oh, he's coming after me, even though I used to love his work, but now since he's doing a video on me, I don't like it, so I'm gonna call him Keemstar. Logan, that's some scapegoat ass shit right there. So far, I still don't see you addressing those who lost money or you taking accountability for taking said money. Nor are you addressing the core problem, which is you not speaking to any one of your investors for over a year. You kept people in the dark. You allowed your ego to consume you so much that George, your best friend, was right when he said,
with your kicks sometimes with the mean words you say. You don't I think you're so giant with your words, you really don't know what you step on when you say things. Like really, like, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way or trying to pull at you. I think that you have so much going on in your life and you're so like power driven that you will mow past your friends and family without knowing.
If I say something, I've said it intentionally.
damn, Logan, I guess you really are that guy. Even your best friend knows how you truly operate. So Logan, please shut the fuck up and just take some responsibility for your actions.
to just telling you, I'm going to show you some of the core discrepancies that I caught in CoffeeZilla's investigation. Coffee, you interviewed the developer who stole the game code, fled to Switzerland, and held it hostage for $1 million. Well, his name is Zach Kelling. Surely, as the internet detective that you proclaim to be, you would know that he spent time in prison for multiple felonies, one for aggravated robbery, armed robbery at a liquor store, and the other for, surprise, obstructing the legal process.
Dog, you literally hired him. You're just compounding the L's at this point. You're telling me no one, and I mean no one on your team did any background checks on the people you hired? Are you dumb? Bro, how is it that Jake is the smarter brother? I honestly don't understand. You can't shit on Coffee when you're the genius who hired these criminals. Logan, be honest. Did you hire these criminals to teach you how to steal millions from your audience? And then it like backfired on you because they stole from you instead?
I can see why you kept him anonymous.
Who we'll be calling Z here.
I guess among many things, it doesn't surprise me that he lied about having 30 engineers and a $50,000 a week burn rate.
On my end, I have 30 engineers. I'm burning $50,000 a week.
Which, side note, is how this delusionist landed on the $1 million code ransom, but it turns out he only had 3 engineers. Wouldn't someone with journalistic integrity know their credible source had not only an agenda, but a fondness for orange jumpsuits? Or did you just hear what you wanted to hear and moved on? Because even if you're lying to yourself, Steven,
Dog, what are you talking about right now? That's just another L for you that you're holding. You hired him. You did. You were the one in charge of this project. You don't get to pass blame on Coffee when it's your job to keep the promises that you made. Again, Logan, are you dumb? Nowhere in Coffee's 3-part video did he ever say that the Z person was a good guy.
you still have to believe it. And I know what you're thinking. What type of idiot would work with an unsavory individual like Zach Kelling? I guess that's what I get for trusting the team that I relied on to vet and manage Eddie's hiring process, who has turned out to be a professional con man that I have since learned fooled billionaires, the Mormon Church, the owner of the New York Yankees, and now me. And surely you knew Emilio, the gentleman who supposedly let his child invest in a cryptocurrency, was allegedly responsible for 2 rug pulls before you interviewed him. So either you missed that or you knew it and failed to let the public know. Why?
1 criminal, 2 criminal, 3 criminals, 4. Logan, you're a dumbass and your mother's a... I'm not gonna finish that. Actually, I'll finish that when you finish the scam. Do you honestly believe that we care that you hired a rug puller when you are one yourself? Bro, I feel like everyone in crypto is. You are all assholes who think you have different agendas, but it turns out you're all drinking from the same Kool-Aid. And you're butthurt that now you're drowning in that cherry.
Why? Because it was a clear sign that he was also untrustworthy. You seemed pretty excited when the guy told you that he couldn't hatch the eggs.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture.
You're kidding! You can't hatch?
You're kidding. You can't hatch?
You can't hatch?
Yeah, 1 second of research would prove that to be false, as you can definitely hatch eggs and even breed your animals.
Click on that. Oh.
Bro, these are irrelevant points, Logan. You still haven't addressed the people who have been affected, nor take any responsibility for anything. And then you want to be like, well, here's some proof that you could hatch some eggs. Yeah, on your rug pull, Logan. It even says in your video that hatching and breeding eggs was functional, but is currently disabled. And I believe that's exactly what Coffee reported in his video. So you still have yet to disprove anything that he stated. Logan, go outside and touch some grass. I really think you need it.
As you pointed out in your fine print, cross-hatching was available on ETH at one point, but you perpetuated the opposite as truth with your chest out.
Basically, nothing worked.
And by the way, guy, almost all NFTs are just pictures.
I'm telling you, it's just a picture.
And surely a real internet detective would not break criminal and civil laws in trying to get information, right? So why have you allowed the illegal recording of Jeff's phone call without his permission? And then more like an internet criminal, post it online.
And it was interesting. It was like, this is wild.
Now, although you didn't verify any backgrounds, substantiate any evidence, took multiple criminals' words as truth, and broke laws, you still published the defamation. However, unlike you, the blockchain doesn't lie. So let's highlight some things that you did point out. Crypto King Jake stole $6 million. True or not, we had already removed him from the team when we realized he was a bad actor and his motives were purely financial. Conman Eddie, lead developer, stole $1.7 million. True or not, when we learned he was a bad actor as well, he was immediately removed from the team. While myself and Jeff sold nothing and made nothing as verified through investigation and the blockchain.
Jeff.
Logan, dog. You haven't disproved anything. What about the text messages where you and your band of thieves were coming up with a plan to rug pull at the proper time? We all know you didn't make anything from this. We all know you got fucked over on this. You hired scammers to help you scam, and when they chose to scam you instead, you're like, but I didn't make any money. Jeff didn't make any money. We didn't scam anyone. We just tried to. So there's no fault in that, right? Are you dumb?
Logan's manager, to my knowledge, never sold. Neither did Logan Paul.
I repeat, Jeff and I made no money and will never make any money on CryptoZoo. In fact, we only lost money trying to pick up the pieces. As has been the case with dozens of crypto and NFT projects, the space is unfortunately ripe for bad actors to infiltrate projects that start with even the best intentions. Jake the Snake is no longer affiliated with CryptoZoo, and we hope the money he reappropriated was worth ruining his reputation. Con man Eddie is being investigated by a higher authority that I cannot speak on. As you can imagine, I was not cleared from legal to discuss much of this, including the legal process being undertaken and the criminal investigations going on during the fallout, but I do appreciate you calling out that rats under my nose stole the game code, millions of dollars, and left Jeff and I abandoned with no team and knives in our back. But even after 12 months of work, you've still managed to overlook one crucial piece of information. See, even though I've said it's coming so many times, you've assumed that CryptoZoo isn't being made. Who are—
No, you have to be joking. You can't be serious. Are you actually doubling down on this abysmal trash shoot of a project? There's no way, Logan. Bro, you're a fucking clown. It's one thing to steal from your audience, but to have the balls to do it again? Hoo-wee, the lack of awareness in this video is astounding. I can't even believe that you're trying to go round two with this shit. Don't you think that the people you used and hurt has had enough? I just don't understand the logic nor the reasoning for this doubling down. You're like an addictive gambler that doesn't realize he lost everything he came in with. You lost that crabs with the whole Japan thing. You lost that blackjack with the doink coins. You couldn't even be satisfied with being the old lady at the slot machines with Prime. You wanted to play Texas Hold'em, and congratulations, Logan, you got folded.
Are you to decide when the development timeline ends? I got everything stolen from me in our community, stopped promoting publicly as soon as I knew the extent of the internal issues, took all of the heat on social, and you still published a defamatory hit piece fully knowing I was innocent just so you could enrich yourself in your $10 million studio. Sharp, but deeply unethical, dangerously misleading, and illegal. I suggest you use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer. You're gonna need it. And maybe we could have talked about this if you had reached out to me personally.
But he did, Logan. But you blocked him on everything. He even sent you a DM on Instagram a year ago about the allegations, and you didn't reply. You didn't say anything. It's just another fucking lie, Logan. You keep lying and not disproving anything. So when Coffee couldn't reach you, guess what he did? He called your manager, Jeff. How else was he supposed to get in contact with you?
Not my manager, Jeff, who is not me, Steven, but the first time you did was on Christmas Eve after you released your series so you could rely on false statements and unreliable people used recklessly. The subject line was third request for comment. Yeah, not quite. This will be my third time reaching out to you and your team. The first two times were through your manager, Jeff. The first two times were through your manager, Jeff. Okay, so the last time on Christmas Eve, after the fact, was to me. You have a funny way of twisting things. And I also noticed you left out that part on Twitter. Why hide that? Trust me, CryptoZoo is coming. I will make damn sure of it. And honestly, it sucks that after years of personal reform, going through trials and tribulations and busting my ass to evolve into a person that I can say I'm actually proud of, you led the charge to drive and monetize a narrative telling millions of people that I'm a fraud or I tried to scam my audience. That is patently false. This video is mainly for my fans and anyone who's on the fence that I hope I can help understand a situation that is tremendously complex but has been oversimplified for both views and clicks. And lastly, CoffeeZilla. I now know your motives with this. Clout and money, good for you, but also you're slimy as so I'm not gonna come on any of your podcasts. If you wanna come on Impulsive and talk about this, that's fine. You've denied my invitation multiple times. You're still invited. It can be a one-on-one. If not, we're gonna handle this ourselves while we continue to build CryptoZoo, and I'll see you in court.
You're suing him for what exactly? For catching you on your lies, and then you have the balls to shamelessly just plug the project at the end? Damn, Logan. I guess you really are that guy. Part 2 will be coming out later. I know I said I'll review both in this video, but I'm disgusted by his character and can only handle so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time, it's been your boy Jug. Bye.